Hello everyone. So I am going to be playing the test. I saw other YouTubers doing this, and it seemed that it gave a lot of good information on what that person was like mentally, and it gave them chills. And I figured that this is a good way for you to get to know me. Um, Now there are multiple the test games because it's a trilogy, and there's also some other games that they made that seem entertaining. So I'm probably gonna play all the games that these guys have made, as well as some other things, just so that you can get to know me and so that I can have fun, as well as entertain my fellow friends out there in the world, make some memories. So hopefully this goes well. Um, I did not expect this to look like a horror game, but apparently it's a horror game. I guess knowing yourself is scary, which I would believe. You don't want to believe that the things that are about you are true. Well, that looks okay. Help, main, no, Auten, no main, Asmizla. Okay, I have questions. I have questions. I hope the questions I have are answered. Okay, interesting. Okay. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You'll be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. I will try. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. See, this is the part that would be scary. I don't think they need. Maybe they put in all this blood and gore and stuff to make it seem scarier than it should be. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. I will admit them all the time. I am brutally honest, even to myself, and some people don't like that I'm brutally honest because they want to believe that I'm lying. I'm a liar, liar face. They want to believe the best in me, but sometimes you gotta let your friends have their faults. But you must decide what you truly want. I want to know who I am, and I want you guys to know who I am. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? If you could tell me my destiny, that'd be great, because being a rotting corpse over here, it's not fun. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Okay, how long? I think some of those videos that I saw were very long, some were short. Let's see. What's difficult is self analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Okay. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. But are you sure that I don't know what I know? What if I already know? As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. Okay. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. So it's a psychology test, psychiatric test. It's a mental test of some sort. This is you. This is your mind. If my mind is over here with all this jazz, I have to say, get rid of the doll that's covered in blood, get rid of this bucket that has guts in it, and I'll keep the rest. Get rid of the spider webs too, but I'll keep the rest. This is you. This is your mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. Okay? While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. That was a creepy noise. Here we go. So, like, how would someone be an unwilling participant? Does that mean that, like, somebody would be chained down to a chair and be told that, like, if you don't answer these questions truthfully, then we will shock you? You know, that would actually be a good video that somebody could do. Lie detector test plus this plus shock therapy. Somebody should do that, not me. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Oh, I want to say no. Because everyone, there are people who, oh, you're getting right off the bat with hard questions. No. No. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? I don't think so. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? No. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that sometimes you have trust issues? Yes. Would you be all right with living alone forever? I'd be all right. I mean, it's all right, so, yeah. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I try to. Do you just like the sound of your own voice? I don't really talk a lot. I'm listening to my voice now. It sounds okay, so I do not dislike it. It's a good voice, I think. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Oh, that's hard. I love the color black. I'm gonna say yes. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Why else would I be playing this? Are you afraid of spiders? I'm not afraid of them. I'm creeped out by them. There's a difference. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Unscathed means mentally and physically unharmed, so yes. Would you consider yourself to be fat? I want to say, this is a mental issue. I have body dysmorphia, so, like, I see fat, and everybody else is, like, curvy or thin. Even if I'm, like, 144 pounds, I'm still, like, no, I'm fat. So no matter what, I'm always gonna say yes to this question. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No, I am basing this off of the most charismatic person I know, so definitely not. No. Have you ever wished you could temporarily be frozen? No. This is all very interesting, if you say so. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No, I was not paying attention. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Sometimes. It depends on if I'm supposed to be looking for them or not. But if I'm not supposed to be looking for them, then no. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Yes. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering these questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I believe the consequence would be me not getting the proper evaluation I was hoping for, or that the people watching this video were hoping for. So I'm going to say yes, because that's the consequence. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? I did not notice a strange turn. Would you consider yourself captivated? Not really. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? I would not, but others would. So if they were answering this question for me, they would say yes. I myself am saying no. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes. My IQ is very high. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Yes. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No. I could be here all day. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Oh, yeah. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. Do you prefer animals to people? No. People are much more entertaining than animals because of all the various things that they can do and will do. Animals are just adorable or creepy or gross or scary or funny, but they don't like do anything that's like, oh, I could watch you all day. Human, I literally could watch that all day. Do you believe in magic? Yes. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Yes. Do you fear death? No. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? I'm gonna say yes for celebrity crushes and, crushes of people who are not celebrities but influencers, like those kind of crushes. But I don't know anyone personally who I have a crush on, so yeah. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes, I believe so. Are you alone? I have pets. I would consider myself not alone because the pets are here. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Yes, because spiders, other bugs that I cannot see. I don't have Alexa and I don't have Google hooked up, but I'm sure if I did, the Google and Amazon lords would be watching. Have you wondered who I am? Aren't you the creator of the game? So no. Have you had shivers at any point during this section? No, it's pretty warm. It's spring. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Oh, thanks for the creepy music there. Have you considered quitting this session early? No, not really. Do you drink water every day? No, I try. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. It's kind of mandatory. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Yeah. Are you wondering what they are? Yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. I might look it up online after this. Is your favorite number 7? It is one of my favorite numbers. I have 4 favorite numbers. That is one of them. Is your favorite number? I'm going to have to say no because of the 4 numbers that are my favorite, 7 is not my favoritist of those, so no. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? No, they can be compared. They're both fruits, therefore they can be... Wait, are they both fruits? They're both fruits, right? They both come from a tree. They're both fruits. It's like when finding out that pizza was a vegetable. But yes, they can be compared. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? Yes. I found that out by watching others play this. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Unfortunately, yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? No. Because there are things that you cannot do if you put your mind to it. Like, I could not become a human vacuum. That's not a thing. I couldn't like hoover dust and stuff into my mouth the way that a vacuum could. They're just things. You cannot. They're things. Okay, I cannot like breathe underwater without the use of a snorkel or whatever that stuff is with the air thing and the thing with your face. Yeah, so no, there are limits. There are limits. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? I've seen some fish that I do not want to deal with. However, I like swimming, so yes. Did you realize the first letter of the previous 8 questions spelled out the phrase, I love you? No. Do you wish to be loved? Yes. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. Do you have any addictions? I want to say book buying. However, I am able to stop myself from buying books when needed. So it is not an addiction. So no, I do not have any addictions. Do you dislike the color pink? I used to, but now I do not. I think it is a very pretty color. Does the color gray seem depressing? No, it seems kind of soothing. So no. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Do you like to dance? Only when people aren't watching. Would you consider yourself normal? No, no one is normal. Do you love your parents? I love my father. So I'm going to have to say no because parents means both of them, and I do not. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Do you get angry often? No, it's kind of hard. And when I get angry, I get angry. Do you hold grudges? Yes, because that's how you're able to keep the toxic people away from you. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Yes. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? I don't think I have. No. Nope, I have not, but others have cheated off of me. Wait, does that count? Because I didn't cheat, but I caught people cheating off of me. I did not stop them. I did cover my page as of the test when I realized that they were cheating off of me. But I was not the cheater, so no, I did not cheat. Well, that's reassuring. I'm glad it's reassuring. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Yes. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. I wish. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares often? Yes, and I love it when they happen. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Not that I know of. I will get anxious, and I will not want to be around certain things when I'm anxious, and I will feel like I'm freaking myself. Maybe those are anxiety attacks, but I do not think they are anxiety attacks. Therefore, no. Do you suffer from depression? Oh, yeah. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yes. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yes, tomatoes. Would you consider yourself emotionally? Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Have you ever felt oh, yeah. Yep. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I don't want to be one, but I know that I step up when it's needed, so yes. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yes. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? I have not. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I'm pretty sure everyone has. I know that I have because I've been told that I hurt someone's feelings years after the fact. So, yes. Do you find space? Oh, yes. Space is very fascinating. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? No, I wish I was. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? No, I wish I could be, but I'm just horrible at keeping in contact with people. Time is a construct that I do not understand. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Of course. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? A supervillain, yes. Heinous or egregious crime, no. Like, what I think of heinous and egregious are not what I would do as a supervillain. Like, as a supervillain, I would be the one stealing from banks and stuff. I would not do other horrible, horrible things like the Joker killing a child. No. Or raping people. Nope. Nope. No. No. So, yeah, I have. Do you believe in perfection? No. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes, I used to steal candy all the time from one of my favorite grocery stores because they have these giant bins of like candy and peanuts and cereals and all this stuff. When I was a kid, my mom taught me that it's okay to steal from those bins. Therefore, I stole from those bins. Now I do not, but when I was a kid, I used to all the time. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Yes, all the time. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Yes, because it would be irresponsible of me not to, considering so many people and things rely on me. So I would have to tell people. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? No. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Why would I be taking this test if I didn't? Do you know who I am, the creator of this game? If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? There's a wall behind me? That's the wall. So if you appeared behind me, I wouldn't scream, but I would make a weird noise and throw my computer at you and run. So it wouldn't actually be a scream. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Yeah, that'd be kind of creepy. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yes, because otherwise, how are you not going to step in dog poo or into ants or anything? You have to look at the ground. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? Yes. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Yes. I'm attracted to people. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. That is when I prefer to dance. Do you trust your best friend entirely? I have many friends. Do I trust each and every one of them entirely? I want to, but I have trust issues. I feel like they would let me down in some way in regards to something. So I'm going to say no. There are some things that no. I want to, but there's just a block there. I can't do it. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yes, it's unfortunate. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Yes, because it's not the people's money, it's the bank's money, and some banks do not know how to use their money. I totally would. If I could get away with it, I would rob it from a bank. But I don't think I'd be able to use the money that I robbed from the bank because don't banks, I guess it would depend on how I robbed the bank and if I got to choose the bank. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? So long as I got to choose the bank and yeah, be like living in one of those heist movies. Yeah, I would. Even if I couldn't use the money, I would rob the bank. And then I would write to them saying, hey, I robbed the bank. This is what you could have done better. I'll see you again in a year. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? All the time. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? No. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? No. I'm always wearing like underwear or a shirt. I'm wearing something. I'm never naked. So no. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? Not really. No. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes. Have you ever had an out of body experience? So I have felt like I could be an out of body experience type of event that I've been feeling. That made no sense because I said I. Have you ever had an out of body experience? I think so, but also I don't think so. So I'm gonna say no because I think when I think out of body experience, I think that you can see yourself and what's happening to you. But I am more just in my head and aware of what is going on around me. But I don't like see myself. I'm just like in my head. If that doesn't make sense, but it would make sense if I could like do animation and like show you. But yeah, no, I'm gonna say no. Have you ever punched a nun? Okay, so I want to say no, but how do you know a nun is a nun if they're in their pajamas? Like, if they're not dressed as a nun, how am I supposed to know that they're a nun or not? How do I know if they're a nun if they're not dressed like a nun? Also, are they considered a nun if it's a costume? Is it a nun if it's on a video game? Is a zombie nun still a nun? These are the questions I have. I'm guessing you mean a nun in general. Since I do not know if these people were nuns because of the way they were dressed and the time period, I'm gonna say no because there's no way for me to tell if they were a nun or not. So no. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yes. They're so happy. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Yes. I have an addiction to books more than I have an addiction to movies. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? No, I'm guessing that's part of the quiz. Do you get starstruck easily? No. I've been to a few concerts where I'm next to the bands and just chilling out with the bands, and I'm just like, oh hey, that's cool. We're rocking together. And then they go on stage, and then my friends are like, wait, that was the person that was next to you. I was like, yeah, you didn't know they were the lead singer or anything? They're like, no, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, because I didn't want to ruin their time. I don't know. I think I get it from my dad. So, no, I do not. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I've never, well, I don't think I've ever been to a big party. I do like going to social gatherings so long as they're with my friends and stuff. So I'm going to say yes. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving present? No, it's the cake. Food all the way. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? No. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? In my head. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No, I don't really care. If there's a hell, do you think oh yes. Positive. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Do you masturbate frequently? Yes. Are you wondering what constitutes as frequently? No. No, I'm not. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. Is your mouth dry? Yes, I should drink some water like you suggested. I should bring water with me. So I'm gonna just drink some right now. Just give me a second. That's the good stuff. However, it was dry when I first got to this question, so yes. Now it's not. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yes. Are you poor with money management? No, I'm pretty good at it. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 13! Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Purple. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Ooh, wretched. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Blessed. Choose one of these words that resonates you in this very moment. Skill. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Sometimes. So, yes. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, I wish I did. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? Yes. You can't believe in like a god without believing in a demon. Same with angels. If you believe in angels, you have to believe in demons. Like it's yin and yang, man. Do you believe in it? Yes. Are you afraid of sharks? Not really. Do you prefer baths over showers? I like showers more. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? If it's like a giant, huge outpouring of it, like when you go to the mall during Christmas, yes. But otherwise, no. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? I did not. That's fortunate. Okay. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yes. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yes, it's very annoying. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you are alone? Yes. That is why I got animals, so that I can blame it on them. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yes. Again, that's why I brought pets. Brought pets, bought pets, have pets. That is why I have animals. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Yes, because the battery is broken. So it's stuck at 12:07. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Thankfully. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? It is one of my favorite colors, but it's not my favorite color. So no. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes. If it was enough to be shared. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Yes. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No. I've seen enough prison movies. Do you like fishing? No. I don't like the feel of the fish tugging for its life, and I don't like the idea of the like reeling it in and the fish smacking me in the face. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to happen. Okay? So no. No, 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 no. Do you like hunting? I've never been hunting. So no. Also, no, no. Like I will skin the animal for the hunter, and I will eat the meat. I will cook the meat. I will use something with the bones, but I don't want to kill it. I don't want to kill the animals. I'm good. So no. Do you like camping? So long as there's an actual toilet and toilet paper. Do you like guns? They are pretty. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Not yet. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Yes. I know what FetLife is. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? No, because one of my exes had darker brown eyes than me and literally could not tell what they were thinking. And some people, it's just like, I do not know what you are. Your eyes, They tell me nothing. So no, I do not. Do you always keep your promises? No. I try. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Yes. Are you an only child? No, I have two brothers and many sisters. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I do not enjoy being drunk. Being drunk is like me being sleep deprived. I'd rather be sleep deprived than drunk because at least when I'm sleep deprived, I don't get a hangover and I don't get sick. Do you like tattoos? Yes, I want all the tattoos. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Uh, yeah. I'm going to say no, but I do like the feeling I get when I'm sleep deprived because that is as high as I will ever get because my brain is just mush. I also get this way when I have a fever. And those are some fun times. There's a lot of laughing at my expense, and I laugh at myself as well. There's some good times. But no, I don't like being high, so no. Do you believe you have a soul? It'd be cool if I had one. I would like to have one. I would like that to be a thing. I might have sold it, but it's still mine. So like it's in here, so I have it until I die, like dead, unless it's already out there. Let's not think about that. I'm gonna say yes. I want to believe I still have it. Did you cry this week? This week. What is today? Today is okay. So what was yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Okay, not that day. There's then that day was that day. What did I do that day? And the day after? Nope. Okay, so yeah, no, that was last week that I did. Are you upset with someone right now? Right now, no, I'm okay right now, at this very moment. Is this someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Yes. Do you understand how this works yet? No. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in, okay? It's about many different variables you never guessed. You understand? Sure. I understand. To a point. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? No. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planned here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Not murdered, but attacked. So no. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. How did you know? Do you feel like I know you yet? Yeah, just a little bit. Have you heard many strange noises while answering these questions? From you, from the game itself. So yes. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Oh, guys, here it comes. What about me? Do you know that I did not know that I knew? I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. One word describes you more than any other. That word is talented. Okay. Well, my face is getting red with blood because I am blushing. Thank you for the compliment. Personally, I think you're more talented than you realize, and I think you're more talented than anyone else realizes as well. Aww. If you just spend a little bit less time out of your own head, you might get a lot further. You are by far your own worst enemy. You need to seriously cut that shit out and start trusting your natural talents and abilities more. Okay. No one knows you better than you. However, you must pay heed to this warning. You're way too overcritical of yourself at times, and it can lead you to breaking yourself down way further than you ever should. If you're not careful, you can ruin your entire potential to be successful in life just by not paying attention to when you need to self reflect and when you need to give yourself credit for the credit you deserve. Start being more positive. You'll do just fine. Ah, shit. I feel like I'm being yelled at by my friends and family. Please don't fall into any more self made traps or self fulfilling prophecies. Try to look at yourself in a more positive light and view yourself from a different perspective. You might be thinking that this is easier said than done, but let's be real here. What isn't easier said than done? The fact of the matter is, if you only knew what others saw when they look at you, you'd never doubt yourself again. Aww. Your secret word is talented. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Ugh. I'm all red. It was like I was being yelled at by my friends and family. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. This game was just updated. They updated all three. They might have updated all more than the 3 test games. So I'm going to assume that this right here is still accurate. So I will be putting in my secret word. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Oh, it makes immediate sense. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the Testing Chamber on Steam. Okay, so there's 3 other games next to this. Okay. So I think the one that I don't have yet is the Testing Chamber, so I'll have to get that one, but I do have the other 2. You can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. I did not grab those. At least I don't think I did. If you'd like to support us further or try our other games, you can find a link to all of our titles on the title screen of this game under the screen Our Other Games. Thank you so much for support. We appreciate you. Aww. I appreciate you too because you just yelled at me like my friends do. And my family members. So, yeah, this was definitely 100% accurate. Like 100% accurate. So I definitely would recommend playing this. Link is in the description if you have not heard of this game yet and you would like to try it out. It's super cheap. I will be trying the other games soon and learning more about myself. And hopefully I will stop being yelled at. Hopefully I will have learned to stop doing the things that are bad for me and I won't get yelled at next time. We'll find out. But thank you for tuning in for this, and I hope you have a lovely day.